Can everyone hear me okay? So right now we are waiting for everyone to come in since the first link unfortunately wasn't working. Camera decided to hate me, so give us a few minutes here. But if you're able to click into the chat and just let me know where you're viewing me from while we wait for everyone, that would be great. Alrighty. So I do show that we have one viewer right now. It looks like we had a lot of people miss out because of the first video having some issues. So we'll give it about another 3 minutes and then we'll start the session. In the meantime, we do have, just a quick little introduction to tell me where you're at. Let me know, though, if you can't hear me very well or can't see me very well, because I am having some technical difficulties, unfortunately, but I think I got most of it through. And we are expected to mainly have a Q&A towards the end as well for any questions that you do have. Whether it's going to be about how to cloth diaper, where to buy cloth diapers, how to wash isn't really my specialty, but I do have a great link for that. There is, there's this university out there, it's what they call themselves for washing diapers, and it's perfect. If you have any issues, they'll just ask you what type of settings, what you're using, and they fix it. It's pretty amazing. But it looks like we have about 1 more minute. We can always just start now. So there are reasons why people don't cloth diaper and why people do cloth diaper. A lot of the reasons why I hear people say, oh, I don't want a cloth diaper is mainly because there is an upfront cost to stock your whole entire stash. And there is, there's poop. There's poop, there's pee, there's all that gross stuff that people don't want to touch. But honestly, most of the moms out there, it's going to happen. The kid is going to poop on you. It is what it is. There are ways around that. You have diaper services that you can use. You also, like me, I may or may not have used some tongs, some rubber gloves even, with the pretty bad ones. But so those are mostly some of the reasons. And then the main big reason is that cloth diapering is just confusing. there's all these different types and brands, and should you buy new, should you buy used? I mean, it's just, there's a lot of questions, and there's not that many people, at least mainly locally, that can help with these questions. So what I'm here to do today is just kind of give you an overview. You're definitely probably going to have a lot more questions later on, and that's fine. That's what I'm here for. I'm going to help you. Now, to cloth diaper, you're looking at EPA, I believe, was about 3.4 billion tons annually that we're wasting in the landfill on diapers, on disposable diapers. You know, that's a really big thing for people right now, is to try to leave our earth better for our children, you know, so that they can enjoy it as well. Go figure. So what we have here is, you know, cloth diapers. Obviously, you can reuse, rewash, all that fun stuff. So they don't really go into the landfill as much. So now, cloth diapers are great for the kids that have sensitive skin. My daughter, she gets heat rash every year during the summer. It happens. She got rashes on the different disposables that we would use. And granted, I wanted a cloth diaper as soon as she was born. She was a preemie, essentially preemie size, and so they didn't really have any cloth diapers that would fit her. So we used disposables, and there were, oh God, we tried, I think, 6 different brands until I finally at least found one that I could use for her, but by that time, she could use cloth diapers. Now, here I have some that you can look at and just kind of visualize, because it's a little bit easier. Don't mind the box. I set it up just for you guys because I'm not going to lie, it's laundry day. So I don't have as many with me. All right. So the main ones that I use are going to be pocket diapers and all-in-ones. You have your pre-folds, which I don't really use except for actually inserts in the cloth diapers. And the main reason I don't use pre-folds is I'm really bad at folding and trying to get them on my daughter. I'm not going to lie. she does not like to stand still. But these are pre-folds. What you would do is essentially wrap it to your kid and get some snaps on there. Now, later on, I'll do a how-to once I get a little bit better at the folding. These I do recommend if you're going to try to save the most amount of money. Now, what you would need for pre-folds is you would have to, you know, fold this onto the kid, get like a closure pin. There's different types. You know, and we will even stock them once we get our pre-folds in. But you do that, and then you would have to put like a cover over it. So imagine this is just a PUL cover. Now, what this does is once you fold this on the kid, you know, then you put the cover on, you are going to actually have, the diaper is going to be waterproof, essentially. So, you know, you can run around, your kid, your son or your daughter might spill juice, which happens all the time. They get it on themselves, it's not going to go into the diaper, and then you have to change the diaper. So that's always nice. Now, again, kind of the hardest once you, before you figure out how to fold it on. It is the cheapest though. So it does come with a lot of accessories too, but in the end, you still save a lot of money. Now, what I normally do though is I have these, I'm saying, pocket diapers. And most of the time I have the ones that are going to be one size fits all. And when they say one size fits all, it's really normally about 8 pounds to 35. Some of them go a little bit bigger. And when they say one size, you see all these snaps? those are how you actually configure it to the size that you need. So you would, for a kid that's very, very small, you would have to get this row here. See, that way, and then you just snap for the waist, and then it becomes a lot smaller. Now, you do have inserts, so this is going to be probably the interesting part when it comes to laundering, is that, you see, we call it pocket diapers because there's a little pocket for the insert. This insert is a little bit bigger than I normally use in here, but it's just to kind of show. And you can put as many inserts, so if your kid ends up being a heavy wetter, just layer on the inserts. And there's different types. I'm lucky enough that I don't need the bamboo, the charcoal. I just use the regular cotton and we're good. But there are some families out there that need to use bamboo. Is very heavy absorbent. There's also Zorb. Those are really expensive, but if you have a heavy wetter, it's going to make your life, so much more amazing. And for those of you that are learning about cloth diapering before you actually, before you have a kid, which I was doing, you're going to really see this and just kind of be like, well, I don't know if my kid's going to be a heavy wetter or not, and that's fine. It was really nerve-wracking for me because I wanted to get everything sorted out and figured out, but you can't get everything situated. You're not going to know if they're going to be a heavy wetter. You don't know if they're going to have allergic reactions, to things. Laundry soap in general, too. You're just not going to know until, the little bundle of joy arrives, which can be a little upsetting, especially if you're like me and you want to get stuff going. What I suggest in that instance is just learning about all the cloth diapers that you can. Even grabbing a couple to try and see how you like them. Now, there are also all-in-ones. I don't have any right now that are clean, bear with me. So just kind of imagine my little pocket diaper, but just imagine this without the pocket. Now what this is it's pretty good for just throwing in the wash and not, really worrying about having to take the inserts out. It is a longer drying time, so bear in mind. For all-in-ones, I tend, if I want to use them, maybe for daycare or for someone that's not, used to cloth diapering, I use the all-in-ones. I give that to them to use, and it's pretty good. So these are really kind of hey, here's cloth diapering, just a look at for them. See, here's some more inserts that you can. Now, there's also some accessories that you probably want to do as well. Now, I don't have it over here. I'm not going to lie. I do disposable wipes, and cloth wipes at the same time. It really just kind of depends on if we have somewhere to go or if I have anything clean. So here's some wipes. I actually made these like a year and a half ago. So they're not the greatest and they're pretty old, but got some cloth wipes here. What you would want to do is get like a cloth wipe spray. I mean, you can even use water. You can even make your own diaper spray. At some point in time, we're hoping to have it on the store, ready to sell for people. But you'd want to do some cloth wipers, some spray. You can put these in a nice little bucket. I actually put these in one of those plastic diaper wipe containers and just put them in right there. You'd also want a wet bag. Now this is for when you're possibly traveling, you're at someone else's house, the store, Target, not gonna lie. You're going to want to get one of these guys. So what it is, this one is kind of like a cotton material on the outside, but it is PUL on the inside. That's polyurethane. Now, what this does is it actually makes it so that all the moisture and everything stays right in here. And those are also going to be on the diapers themselves too. The polyurethane definitely helps, keep all that moisture away from either the baby's skin or away from the stuff in your bag, maybe your laptop, anything that you have. Now there is a bigger one too. There's many different sizes. So if you think that you're going to be maybe somewhere the whole entire day, the farmer's market or anything, get the bigger size. If you're just going to need 1 or 2 diapers in here, just get the smaller size. But we have those, and then let's see here. I think if there's, and then these are so you have inserts. Again, this is actually what the charcoal one looks like. I've had it for a while. I should probably get some new ones. This is a regular cotton. I don't know if you can tell, see, they like Charlie Banana. This is one of our first ones that we had. Yep, there's different types of brands. There's, for cloth diapers, you have Kauai, you have, there's Alvon, there's Charlie Banana. Oh my goodness, there's just so many. How do you pick and choose? Well, what I did is I read the reviews. And Charlie Banana, I actually found it at Target. Normally they're an online only thing for Target. I found it at the store on clearance for $50 for like 6 of them. So I bought them because I knew that they were good. People always told me that they were good, but I was like you. I didn't want to spend the $100 on them in order to just try them out. So when I saw that on clearance, I picked it up, grabbed it. They worked really, really well for her, so I was lucky. I also bought the Chinese, like cheapo ones off of eBay, and oh my goodness, they gave her a rash. So I just, I'm not going to say don't buy the ones from eBay and all that are $1 each. If you really, really need them, get them, obviously. However, just keep in mind that it might cause irritation. It's not really good at wicking the moisture away from the skin, so definitely change them as soon as possible afterwards so that you don't have a diaper rash or anything like that, okay? Now, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that you might really want to know about the cloth diapers. They're pretty easy to get them onto a baby. My daughter right now, she's 3 months away from 2. She's already hitting the terrible 2s, but she's 3 months away from 2. She hates being on her back. She runs away. So luckily these are quick. Just, I use the snap, so I just snap them on. There's Velcro ones too for the closures. There's definitely a lot of different types of diapers, but really what I would highly recommend, if you're going the economy wise, super economy, and you're okay with getting accessories and learning about how to fold the pre-folds on, do that. I'll eventually get a how-to up on here about how to do it. I just need to take that adventure myself. It's been a while since I've done it. And the other items I would highly recommend are the all-in-ones and the pocket diapers, like the all-in-twos. So pocket diapers, I'm slightly okay with touching the inserts, when I have to change them and everything like that. But if you really don't want to, either think about delivery service or get the all-in-ones, which are great. Just get some of the poop, out into the toilet and then throw them in that laundry. Just, be aware that the all-in-ones are going to take longer to dry. So if you end up wanting a whole batch of the all-in-ones, they are more expensive, also throwing that out there, but they are going to take longer to dry. So I'd probably have your bare minimum to start with cloth diapers in general is that you need at least 12. That's just going to last you the day. There's some babies that actually will need to be changed up to 20 times a day. So also keep that in mind too. So anywhere between 12 to 20 you want to keep, with you during the day. And then if you're okay with washing once a day, maybe during the night or something, then that's good. If you don't want to do that, maybe, double that batch, so 24 to 40. Really just kind of depends on the baby and what's going to happen. Now the normal price can range all kind of as high as $20 for a diaper. Those are mostly the all-in-ones. If you get the pocket diapers, they're probably going to be about somewhere around $12, depending on the design can cost you a lot. So if there's a limited edition, that's one of the bad things with cloth diapers. You get the limited edition. They are great, really pretty designs, but they're going to cost you a bit. For those guys. So watch out for that. Now we do have, just to let you know, we did start the monthly subscription at Mom Concepts for the cloth diapers. That would include, we're going to be doing 1 to 2 pre-folds every year, but that's only, it's not going to be a lot because I know that most people don't use them. And if you end up getting it that month, just use them as inserts if you don't want to use them as pre-fold. Just throwing that out there. But I would definitely start getting up a stash, as soon as you can. Either, spend it all kind of month by month, or what you can also do is go to, because I'm not gonna lie, I have bought diapers that have been used previously, and this one I actually got. Okay, here we go. You'll see. This one I ended up getting at what was it? Value Village, actually. I ended up getting this yesterday because I was trying to find a doll for this. Where is she? So I was going to show you guys how to put it on. So this is my doll. She had one eye yesterday as well. But she was going to be our little mascot to show you how to put on the cloth diaper. And I found her and this guy at the thrift store. So honestly, it's perfect. There's no stains or anything. It really looks like no one used it at all. But yeah, if you want to try out cloth diapers, you can even go the way of getting, try going to a thrift store, Goodwill, any consignment stores. You don't have to go in, just call and say, hey, do you have cloth diapers? They'll let you know yes or no. There's also, you can check on OfferUp, you can check on Craigslist, all those other Facebook Marketplace now, you can go for cloth diapers. If you're looking into more of a design aspect too, I would look at Etsy as well, especially if you possibly, if you're into like Star Trek or Star Wars, they have all those awesome geeky nerd cloth diapers, so that's pretty good. Now I do have time if anyone has questions at all. I know that we have a little group chat over here. If you want to post anything that you have specific questions about, I'm more than happy to answer them. Lucky enough, I don't have my little toddler with me today so that I could get this done and focus on you guys. So if you have questions even after the video, you can definitely PM me as well on Mom Concepts. My name is Carrie, by the way. And I said that earlier, but I know that there have been some people that have added into here. Now, we do have, let's see here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, there is. Let me find this for you because, let's see. Okay, so it's going to be Fluff Love University. Has a great how-to on a lot of the cloth diapers, but mainly I love the fact that they actually explain what's going on with your diapers, like if they start smelling like ammonia or if it just looks like they're not being washed properly. They give you definitely great how-tos on how to wash your diaper, and every diaper, every detergent, and every washing machine is going to have kind of a different, mixture of if you need to pre-soak, if you need to do X, Y, and Z while washing the diaper. So definitely give that a look because it will help, definitely help a lot with detergents. Now, one of the things about cloth diapering, before I forget, is that you do want to have a cloth diaper safe rash cream. Now that can be, some types of coconut oil are fine, depends on your cloth diaper. There's also going to be there's also going to be a little paste as well. Now I don't have my little stash with me because I'm with my daughter. This is one that's not okay. So all the usual ones that have zinc, anything like that you can normally get at the stores, are actually not going to be diaper safe. If you do use them, it can actually strip the diaper, and so it doesn't work. I keep that on hand because I do have my daughter in disposables sometimes, depending on, if she gets sick or anything like that. But we do have disposables, so I keep that on hand. But you don't want to use it for cloth diapers. There's a really great Angel Baby Mama Tush one. That one's really, really good. Just kind of Google cloth diaper safe rash cream and you'll pop up with a whole bunch. Now, when you do that, you might also get some instructions on how to make it yourself. That's fine if you want to try it out. Just be aware of what type of ingredients they're asking you to use. But mainly, I've made it one time, and it's very time consuming. And with me working and also having a website and a page, it's just not that realistic for me to do it. But definitely look it up, look at the reviews. That's my biggest thing too, is reviews. There's also Facebook groups for cloth diapers. There is a buy-sell trade that you can also go on to for starting your stash, even finding reviews, and just look at the Facebook groups because they'll definitely help you, try to get started. They have a lot of files already that will tell you how to cloth diaper as well. Okay, so we do have the giveaway announcement. If no one has any questions right now, which is fine, I'm not going to pressure you into asking. I'll do the giveaway and we can be out of here in a couple minutes. This really was just a brief kind of overview. The next one will be a little bit more on topic. Alrighty. So we'll do that. Let me just mix this up. This is everyone that has commented about why they're cloth diapering, and also took a little poll. Let me see here. Penny Parsons. So I will let Penny know that they have won the little diaper kit that we were giving away. And if you have any questions, I don't see any questions yet, but if you have any, please feel free to private message on Mom Concepts Facebook. And then if you are interested in getting kind of a monthly cloth diaper subscription box, we have them at mom-concepts.com. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.